And we'll get your questions to him. Jerry, you got the first one. Go ahead.
Olivier, what brought that on?
Excuse me, I couldn't hear you. Can you say that again?
Being more active from the start. So you're a lot more active from the start. What brought that on?
I mean, we knew it was about to be a tough game, so coaches talked to me after the last game and that I needed to bring energy from the jump, and that's what I try to do.
All right, John Hale, you got next, and then Kyle Tucker after that.
Olivier, I think you only played 35 minutes twice last season. Did the workload affect you in the second half? It looked like maybe you got tired.
No, I didn't play that much last year because of foul trouble, so it's something that I need to get used to now.
All right, next up, Kyle Tucker and then Larry Vaughn. Guys, I will keep your lines unmuted if you do have a follow-up on the player portion.
Olivier, you were obviously sort of ready for this. You actually faced these guys before. How much more prepared were you mentally for this than some of your young teammates? What do you hope that they learned from it? What were some of the lessons you tried to talk them through either before, during, or after this?
I mean, obviously, the focus was just be ready because it's a really experienced team. You know, they've been together since my sophomore year. I think we played them. But it was just, I think I got to do a way better job being a better leader on that court, making sure guys are locked in, making sure I'm locked in too, and just making sure that we do the right play all the time and take care of the ball and just the little things because that's what matters the most.
Is that a lesson easier learned with something like this than just hearing it? I mean, it's one thing for them to hear you say it, but I would imagine now that maybe seems a little better for those young guys.
True. I mean, it's a lesson for all of us, but it's the second game of the year. We got to pick our heads up because we got a whole lot of games coming. We got another game on Tuesday, and we just got to get ready for that one, watch film, learn from our mistakes, and just move on,
All right, next we'll move to Larry Vaught, then John Clay, I'll come to you.
Kind of following up on that, what kind of things do you say to your younger teammates now? Like you say, you've got a game in 48 hours now. What do you kind of tell them tonight, tomorrow, and everything when you're with them about getting ready for Kansas?
Don't overthink it, Like I say on the court all the time, it's next play. You make a mistake, next play. You can't just stay on that one and put your head down and all that. It's the same games after games. It's the same plays after plays. I think it's just next play. Keep your head up. Just think about making the right play, and everything will take care of itself.
What do you hope they learn most from this loss today?
From that loss, I hope we learn because it's everybody. We're a team, so it's not just the freshmen. It's everybody. I hope we learn that we're better just taking care of the ball and making the right plays. Just knowing that teams are going to be more experienced than us down the stretch, but we just got to play through our strength.
All right, John Clay, and then Jerry, I'll circle back to you.
Olivier, talking about taking care of the ball, you guys had 21 turnovers. I think you had 5. How much of that was what they were doing to you guys, or how much of it was just mistakes on your all's part?
I think it was both, I think a lot of times they did a great job on defense coming from the back, tipping the ball as soon as we get it and stuff like that. And I think we just got to communicate with each other, just letting the other one knows that someone is coming, that a trap is coming, that somebody is trying to steal the ball or something like that. It's just play with poise,
All right, Jerry, back to you, and then John, you got after him.
Yeah, Olivier, you played against Jacob Hilliard before a few years ago. What makes him so effective? Why is he, as the game went on, he seemed to have more and more of an impact?
I mean, he's a great point guard that he will reward himself with the mistakes that the defense does, and I think he's a great player for their team.
And just as a follow, you mentioned how experienced Richmond was. how did that show itself, do you think, as the game went along, their experience?
Can you say that again?
I wondered how Richmond's experience showed itself as the game went along.
I mean, the score speaks for itself, I think. You know, it's just they created that gap. They took care of the ball, moved around. They didn't panic when they were down. They kept playing, just play with confidence, you know, and it showed. It showed on the court.
All right, John Hale, we'll go to you.
Olivier, as a guy who's played in big-time basketball games before, what did the environment feel like down the stretch with so few fans, knowing that you're going to play a top-5 team on Tuesday with no fans at all in the stands?
I mean, honestly, we don't. As soon as when you're on the court, everything shuts down. It's just you, your teammates, and the coach. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's unusual, of course. It's special, but I don't think it will affect us.
And the three-point shooting, you guys didn't make a three today. I'm curious, in practice, are you seeing guys hit those shots, and should people be concerned about shooting at all?
No, I mean, you got games like that. You can't. That's stuff that you can't control. You got nights like that, and today was one of them. And the guys are great shooters. We got great shooters on that team, and I don't worry about that.
All right, Christos, we'll end it with you.
Okay. Hello, Olivier. I would like to ask you I asked also Vijay about that. What was the biggest lesson for you personally after that game? And do you feel that on the next game your team will gonna bounce back?
For us, the biggest lesson is we're the solution, you know. And like you say, we got to bounce back by learning from our mistakes, learning our positioning when we pass the ball on the block, whether it's a guard or a big passing the ball, where we can help each other. It's just helping each other and making the game easier for each other, and that's something that we need to really understand and get better at.
All right, guys, we'll end it there. Appreciate Olivier.